Hello, everyone. This is our first mini Halloween podcast episode together. I'm your host, Megan Cunningham.
And I am your other host, Lyle Perez.
Hello, Lyle, and happy National Donut Day.
Yes, it is National Donut Day. I didn't even know that this was even a real thing until maybe a few years ago. Somebody brought it to my attention about donuts. I like donuts. I'm not a big donut eater. I don't eat a ton of them. But I do like me some butter rolls. I'll say that.
Fair enough. So National Donut Day was actually established in 1938 by the Salvation Army in the U.S. In Chicago. It was in honor of the women that they called the Donut Lassies, who were women who literally risked their lives on the front lines in World War I to bring American soldiers baked goodies. So there you go.
Donut Lassie? Is that Swedish?
That was what they called them. That was, well,
Scottish.
Like lassies, would be like a thing in Scotland and Northern England that they would call women and, young women. But
right.
So that's how it got started. And today, most chains will offer you a free donut if you buy something else, like a beverage or whatever.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have any chains here where I live. We have a donut shop, but it's like a small mom and pop shop.
They probably can't afford that.
No, I don't. I doubt it. I mean, they've gone up on price. Well, everything's gone up. Everything's getting way expensive out there.
For sure. Well, here where I am in the Northeast, we have a lot of chains. So you can, Starbucks, or you can Dunkin' Donuts for coffee. But if it's donuts you're after, you got to go with the second one. Yeah. Dunkin' Donuts is a New England institution. People joke when they move here that it's like a cult. It's like religion. And it maybe sort of is. I believe they take your New England identity away if you don't like Dunkin'.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, but, I didn't know Dunkin' Donuts was a thing until probably about 5 years ago. Well, actually, I take that back. I did know there was something called Dunkin' Donuts through media because I would watch shows that were centered in like New York, and they would reference Dunkin' Donuts. But in California, I didn't have a Dunkin' Donuts in California to probably been about 10 years ago now. The town that I used to go to all the time, Temecula, finally, or no, it wasn't Temecula, it was in Marietta. Marietta got one, and we were sitting there going, "What is this Dunkin'?" So I was like, "Oh yeah, I remember hearing about this in TV and stuff." But I never got to experience it until then. So I was a late comer.
Yeah, well, so Dunkin' Donuts started as a local Massachusetts brand back in 1950. It was founded by a man named Bill Rosenberg in Quincy, Massachusetts. And at the time, it was actually called Open Kettle. It was part of a shop called Open Kettle. Mm-hmm. And the whole idea behind it was that they would serve coffee and quickly available donuts and other treats to factory workers, because New England at the time was very much a industrialized factory region. So you would have these factory workers who would have little to no break, and they would have to get something quick. So they could go to Open Kettle and get their donut and their coffee, and eventually it evolved to the Dunkin' Donuts that we know today.
Yeah. Well, now we know it as Dunkin'. It's no longer Dunkin' Donuts.
Yes, and Dunkin'. It's not even Dunkin'. But New Englanders, we still call it Dunkin' Donuts.
I think everybody still does.
Yeah.
Like everyone still calls it Domino's Pizza. Nobody's going to call it just Domino's.
Everyone except Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck's gone full Dunkin'. Or should I say Dunking?
Yes.
Those commercials were hilarious.
Yeah.
But so it's not entirely irrelevant to the Halloween podcast. So Dunkin' Donuts have had a series of pretty awesome Halloween offerings through the years. My entire lifetime, Dunkin' Donuts have had some kind of Halloween offering. So in the 1980s, they came out with their first offering, which was just called the Pumpkin Donut. And it was a yeast donut, sort of vaguely shaped like a pumpkin with orange frosting on it.
Yeah.
And cream filling. And then in 1995, or like the early 90s, they came out with more fancy designs. So they had those cool little, the sugar icing things that you stick on cakes.
Yeah, yeah.
They had those, and it will live in my memory forever, the Frankenstein-shaped ones. But they also had Dracula ones, and the donuts would be designed to match them. So the Dracula one looked like dripping blood on a white donut with Dracula's face and sugar cube icing thing. They had a Frankenstein one that was obviously green with little zigzag patterns, as well as his face. Just orange sprinkles everywhere.
Nice.
Orange sprinkles.
They have to be
all over the place.
Orange and black. Orange and black. They have to be.
They started off mostly as orange, and then obviously as food dye evolved, they ended up with more orange and black. And they had a werewolf donut at one point, which had a really funny commercial featuring Fred the Baker, who we all miss and love.
Yeah. Michael Vale.
So that was another 90s offering. Then in 1997, they came out with their first sort of novelty item that wasn't available the rest of the year. So they had Dunkin Minis, which are basically just tiny little donuts with Halloween decoration designs on them.
Nice.
Again, another classic Fred the Baker commercial. Then in 2000s, they started to do branch out and do different types of advertising. Fred the Baker was no longer with us. So in 2000, they had a great advertisement. If you've never seen it, you have to look it up. It's a school Halloween party, like all the great Halloween parties we used to have back in the 90s and the early noughties.
Yeah.
And it shows a parent dressed as a lobster, of course, because Massachusetts, lobster. He's a lobster. Yeah. And he's all aggravated because he's hungry and he's looking at the snack table and he can't grab anything with the lobster claws.
Yeah.
So eventually he just grabs a thing of Dunkin Halloween munchkins and empties them all over his face. It's really funny. But so you get your Dunkin Halloween munchkins with the themed box for the first time, the paper box. Then in 2007, they brought in the coffee pumpkin beverages. So you have your pumpkin spice lattes and your cold foams and all that stuff. In 2011, they brought in the Boston Scream donut, which is a play on their Boston cream donut, which is, of course, a play on Boston cream pie.
Right.
Then in 2014, they had specific shapes. So you could get a donut that was vaguely shaped like Frankenstein's face and vaguely shaped like an actual pumpkin or whatever, and they would be colored to match.
Yeah.
Those were really, really cool, and I'm sad that they're gone, but I'm sure they were a pain in the neck for the people who worked there to make them, because they're still made fresh every day, from, commercially provided products. They're not making them from scratch, but still, I'm sure they were a pain to make, but they were awesome. In 2017, we have the emergence of the classic, well, now classic, spider donut. So this was its first ever iteration. So it was a classic donut, which is not frosted. It's just kind of cake, like lightly sweetened cake.
Yeah.
Some people call it an old fashioned. So it's a classic donut with a chocolate munchkin stuck in the middle, like a little donut hole.
Yeah.
And then legs made from frosting and two little orange eyes. And then the next year in 2018, for whatever reason, they decided to change the look of it. So it was then a honey dipped type donut. It was a classic donut still with a honey dipped chocolate munchkin on top.
Yeah.
And then it had little white eyes instead of little orange eyes. Don't know why. The white eyes were key, apparently.
Right.
So that was all they changed in 2018, was really the fact that the munchkin was chocolate dipped or honey dipped chocolate as opposed to just plain chocolate.
Yeah.
And the eyes were white instead of orange. And then in 2023, they had a great advertisement that's worth noting. It was called Fall Hard with Dunkin' Donuts. And I feel like you, Lyle, will appreciate this.
Okay.
Because
hit me
it
with
mentions the giant 12-foot skeletons and things like that.
Nice.
Speaking of which, did you find the head?
Yeah, I actually, the police were able to.
For those who don't know, sorry, the head was stolen off his 12-foot skeleton.
I have a 12-foot skeleton in at my store, and it's over there by the sign, and that's how I tell, because there's no landmarks around here. I live on I work on a highway, like that's where my store's at, so right on the highway. So there's really no landmarks that I can tell anybody. So I tell everyone, just look for the big old skeleton out front. And then they go, okay, great. But a while ago, somebody, the head got blown off of it. And by the time I noticed it, I went to go, get it. It was gone. So I was like, what happened to my skeleton head? So I watched on the cameras and I saw these two people come. They drove around inside the parking lot. They picked it up, they took it, and they stole it. So,
oh my gosh, I didn't realize the incident was caught on camera.
Yeah, it was caught because I own a pawn shop, so of course I have tons of cameras everywhere. I have two different security systems for different things, and so I got all of the information. I went on Facebook and I went to one of the local groups and I said, "Hey, if you stole the skeleton head, just bring it back. I mean, I don't care. I'm not gonna
press charges or anything. Yeah. I don't want to get skeleton complete.
Yeah, because he looks so sad without his head. And so the person that did it started following me on Facebook, which was kind of weird. Because I was able to figure out who it was. Because this person apparently posted it on Snapchat as a joke. And I live in a small town, so everybody around here knows everybody. And people started sending me messages saying, "Hey, this person put it on Snapchat." And I was like, "Wait a minute, this person?" And then I looked back on my Facebook feed, and I was like, "Oh, this person started following me." Of course they would have. So I put two and two together. I looked on all of the security cameras. I found the license plate, of course. So I went to the cops because they didn't bring it back. Went to the cops, and they're like, "Yeah, we'll get it back." So I gave them all the stuff, and 2-3 weeks later, the head came back, and it's in my possession again.
Oh, fantastic. So with that said, the 2023 Fall Hard commercial, if you lived in New England, that could be you.
Oh, wow.
You'll have to look it up.
Yeah, I
will.
And
then in 2024, we had probably the most benchmarkable Dunkin' Donuts Halloween. So they took the classic spider donut, which again, most recently before this was orange frosting on a classic yeast donut with a chocolate honey dipped spider center with little white eyes. And they changed the frosting color. So instead of orange, because it was like a black and orange Halloween classic colorway, they changed it to sort of a purple color, almost like a luminous purple. And this was in 2024. And Spidey D was born.
Spidey D.
Spidey D. So Spidey D, they made these new donuts, and then a couple of days later, a quote-unquote takeover of their social media stuff happened, where the donut came to life with the character Spidey D. And he just basically took over their socials for all of October and posted ridiculous, hilarious, really, really funny things. And people loved it so much that they've been doing it every single year. Like they did it last year again. I'm sure they'll do it again this year. But Spidey D also became so beloved so quickly that he got merch. So I have like unofficial merch. Like I have the little spider earrings.
Nice.
But there was also official merch. Some of it I don't have with me. I do have it, but I wasn't able to get it out of the box in time because, I'm late to the party. I only realized it was National Donut Day today when my app popped up and was like, get a free donut with your beverage.
Oh, nice.
But I do have some of the other things that were easier to lay my hands on. So this was a little onesie that I got for my son the other year at Little Boo. And then this was awesome. This, I think, last year, I don't get all of them, but I'm really into seeing what the different fast food chains have for buckets and stuff.
Yeah.
Dunkin' totally killed this last year. They won every single contest for this because not only did they have a bucket, it has a lid.
Oh, nice.
Featuring Spidey D. So the little purple spider donut. Oop, trying to get this in here.
There we go. Sort of.
There we go.
Yeah. Take some pictures and
I will post it on our socials.
Yeah.
And when we're finished, I will pull out. They had a little straw buddy, which slides down over your straw, which was Spidey D. And they had a keychain that was like a little plush spider donut, which I loved, and so much that I went out and bought it as soon as I saw it announced. My local Dunkin' got them early and put them out early, so I was able to score one or two before they got rid of them.
Awesome.
And my son loved it so much he stole it. So
of course he did. Kids always take our stuff.
which is why I can't lay my hands on it immediately. But I will search and I will find it.
Yeah.
So that is the brief history. Oh, that was another cool thing that happened when Spidey D took over last year. So every year Dunkin' does a specific takeaway cup, like the plastic ones like Starbucks and everyone do that you can buy and have refilled. Right. They do a special one every single year just for the Dunkin' Donuts in Salem, Massachusetts. That's Halloween themed.
Yeah.
So people try to get them because obviously there's only a limited number and you can only get them if you actually go to Salem. So the main Dunkin' Donuts that's on the main drag in Salem had a Spidey D takeover in the night. And literally, I don't know how they did it. It was a normal Dunkin' Donuts when everybody went to sleep. And when everybody woke up in the morning, it was covered in this, like, obviously it's plastic because it had to last, but purple goo that was made to look like the purple frosting.
Oh, wow.
And these really cool cobwebs. I'll try to find a friend of mine sent me some pictures when she went to get me the cup.
Yeah.
And I'll post some pictures of the cup and stuff too from last year. Perfect. But yeah, so Dunkin' goes hard for Halloween. Massively. It's great.
Yeah. Well, speaking of that, I was able to track down that commercial. So let's take a watch. Because I've never seen this one before. Here we go.
Okay.
Is that the right one?
They said you wouldn't do it.
I don't think so.
Oh,
but it could also be...
They said you'd give up.
Is he in a donut? He's in traffic or something.
It's not the one I was thinking
But fall is coming. And your car has a 650-pound pumpkin on it. Fall hard with a $3 medium pumpkin cream cold brew from Dunkin'.
That's
I
the
did
cold
never
brew
see, never saw that iteration.
Never saw that one?
But hang on, I'll send you the one that I'm thinking of. This is the one that I'm like, if you lived in New England, it could totally be you.
Oh, I found it.
You did?
Yeah, hold on. I'll get it up here in just
that
a little
was
bit.
Another awesome one, though.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know Dunkin' really had this many commercials that they were still actively doing Halloween commercials.
Oh, yeah. And they're one of the only businesses that I know of that pretty much every single year put out some kind of Halloween commercial.
Yeah, because when you told me like, hey, let's do this and we can talk about Dunkin', I was like, all right, but maybe I can see if any other donut place had Halloween commercials. I couldn't find anything other than just Dunkin'. Like there was nothing. Like,
I feel like New Englanders are just a little bit extra kooky about Halloween anyway. It's just and I have no explanation for why that is. Maybe it's something to do with our Puritan history. I don't know. We were deprived for so many years. I'll have to research that and get back to you. Maybe it's the proximity of Salem and other like spooky places. I really don't know. But yeah, New Englanders are all about Halloween.
That's probably true.
The rest of the country probably thinks we're a little unhinged in general, but we're definitely a little unhinged when it comes to Halloween.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's queuing right now, but
awesome.
Yeah, while we're waiting for
this
that,
would be you if you were in New England. Do you have any Fred the Baker ones?
I have some of the old
beating
ones.
Heart of Dunkin'. Yeah, that's what we want to see.
Let's go ahead and do these old ones. And of course, like I don't think we mentioned this, but these things are recorded. So if you want to join us in all of the fun, as you can watch us talk about things, you can watch us show things around, you can see the commercials that we're watching, make sure you go to our Patreon page, patreon.com/the Halloween podcast. Or is it the Halloween pod? I'm pretty sure it's the Halloween pod.
I'm pretty sure it's... now you've got me thinking. Anyway, you can see it all in living color. We'll post the link in the socials and everywhere else.
It is patreon.com/the Halloween pod, and you can support the podcast and also watch us as we show you all of these cool things. But right now, let's get to these older commercials. Here we go.
Yes.
And there's Fred the Baker with a tattoo from Fantasy Island.
Dunkin' Donuts is proud to announce we've created a monster.
They're being Frankenstein.
Collection of minis for Halloween.
They're alive! Oh, these are great commercials.
Minis are a fraction the size of our regular donuts.
They're
power to attract very interesting
they have so many good visuals. Zombies. They're trying to
They
get
just
to the
don't make
donuts.
them anymore.
Yeah, they don't make them like this anymore. Like this was high production. It seemed like it took them. You know, they had to get all those actors.
I mean, let's be honest. Dunkin' have to have a really amazing budget. Like as a company, they have to have an amazing budget because even like the last couple of years, their advertisements have featured Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah,
like, you know, they don't come cheap.
Well, yeah, I mean it's a national chain. They're everywhere.
Yeah, they are now. Yeah. But I suppose that's the joke is like Ben Affleck and Matt Damon have sort of Boston connections, so they're extra nutty about it.
Your donuts are ready.
Yeah.
See
the boxes? The boxes were so cool.
At Dunkin' Donuts, we believe everyone should get dressed up for Halloween. Even our donuts.
And it's a big old pumpkin with donut holes coming out of it.
Now get 50
so good.
Decorated munchkins for $3.89.
Have you seen this one? This one's probably my favorite.
Counter, Marty.
Halloween munchkins from Dunkin' Donuts. So good.
Oh, I love it.
It's such an easy commercial.
It is.
But it's so off the wall.
There's another box.
I sent you a
over
couple
there.
of their favorites as well.
Dunkin' Donuts for Halloween.
All
So
right.
good. It's scary.
Is this the lobster one?
Yes.
Yeah. Nice lobster one. He's go ahead and eat them all. Why not?
Dunkin' Donuts. Grab some if you can.
So funny.
Yeah. I think this is the last one right here.
Favorite Halloween munchkins donut hole treats.
Yep, and that's it.
And here I've got one more for you, and then I promise we'll be done. There we
Let
go.
me see.
Did you ever get the Falling for Dunkin' one?
No,
the one that's you.
It's being slow. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it in time.
Oh
but,
no.
Yeah.
Here, let me see if I can send it to you.
Well, it's.
But yeah, so this other
I'd
one,
have
they
to-
did a series of Headless Horseman ones,
Yeah.
which were pretty cool.
Yeah, I did see those. But I'm not going to be able to put them up on the screen.
That's all right. That's okay.
It's being too slow.
I will share
unfortunately.
the advertisement, the Falling for Dunkin' advertisement that is
Yes.
Lyle if he lived in New England with his 12-foot skeleton.
Yes, just go to our socials. We'll put some
Yeah, we'll
commercials up
post it
there
up.
throughout the day. This episode's going to come out today, the actual day of National Donut Day. And
Yes.
yeah. So, Megan, we got anything else?
Just putting it out there. If any Dunkin' chains would like to sponsor us, we would so appreciate that. Please
Yes,
get in
we
touch.
would.
info@thehalloweenpodcast.com.
Yes, this donut has
Even if
never
it is
tasted
only
so
in
good.
free coffee and donuts.
Yes, I'll
But
take
yeah.
the coffee all day long.
Yeah,
All day long.
absolutely.
Perfect. All right, guys. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this mini episode, which ended up being kind of long, really, for a mini episode. But hey, you get some more Halloween content from us. And if you like to message us, go ahead and send us an email, info@thehalloweenpodcast.com. Don't forget to subscribe, like the show. Go check us out on all of our socials. It's Facebook, Instagram. Everything is pretty much the Halloween Podcast is our handle. So go find us there. Links, of course, always in the show notes. And if you really like the show and you want to really support us, go ahead and go to whatever podcatcher you're using, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Leave us a 5-star review because believe me, those do help. And we got a lot of good stuff coming up this year for the Halloween podcast, so you don't want to miss any of that. So like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And yeah, I think that's it. And we'll see you guys next time. You guys have a good night.
Wicked awesome National Donut Day.
Yes. Good night.